and wants to hear from you. Call 702-633-8748. Send an email to John at RalstonFacetoFace.com.
Welcome back to Face to Face. A month ago, we brought you an exclusive interview with embattled former Henderson City Councilwoman Kathleen Vermillion. Since then, she's dropped her lawsuit against ex-boyfriend Clark County Commissioner Steve Sisolak and landed in the hospital after overdosing on pills and alcohol. But she says she's on the road to recovery, and she sat down for an exclusive interview today with my executive producer, Dana Gentry. Dana?
Thanks, John. Kathleen Vermillion says she's been sober now for three weeks. No alcohol, no pills, treatment 3 times a week. This after a multi-year bout with addiction.
You said to me a couple weeks ago that women our age drink booze and take pills and it's normal. Why did you think that was normal?
It just seems as, well, it was normal for me, which I know now is not healthy, especially with my blood sugars being in the levels that they are, for me to even consume alcohol, especially to that degree. However, when you're around successful, dynamic women in particular, these are women that are raising children, these are women that are committed to their careers, and these are women that, granted, yes, we're taking Pilates, but we're also using medication to help keep ourselves even-keeled. And it's important for, especially women our age, especially in positions like that, who have so many demands on them and have so many different responsibilities that they have to care for. It's important, critically important, I've now learned, that we all manage our stress in better and healthier ways.
How long were you taking pills and drinking?
I probably went on a good 2-year stint where I was doing it on a nightly basis before bedtime.
Did you ever appear in public in your official capacity when you were on drugs?
Not that, I have to be honest with you, I mean, during the day you're drinking your coffee and you're running. Of course, we have, being an elected official and being the partner of an elected official, you would often go to evening events, which alcohol is always served, and your medications are your medications. And so it would be very dishonest for me to say no, but at the same time, there's no doubt in my mind that I did it.
Did you ever vote on anything at a city council meeting?
You know, I saw some of the blogger remarks about my conduct at the meetings. I would go into City Hall at 7 or 7:30 in the morning, and we would run till 10, 11 o'clock at night. I mean, nonstop. So there was really no time for decompressing or partying, I guess, so to speak, in between. But a lot of the positions that I took were very controversial and didn't sit well with certain individuals. I believed at the time that I was holding the staff members and some of the other electeds accountable with my obligations to the taxpayer. I mean, in hindsight, I was probably the iron fist in the velvet glove, and maybe it's easier to point fingers at somebody and say she has issues than it is to accept responsibility on how our tax dollars are being spent.
We'll talk more about that, but do you remember ever going to a city council meeting when you were on drugs or on?
I remember going to a city council meeting being completely sleep deprived. I remember going to certain city council meetings wanting or needing to take a Xanax, especially after such a long day. I remember going to city council meetings and being completely frustrated with what was going on the inside, which would test anybody's limits. But I can honestly tell you I never drank on a job.
What about in your capacity with the charity?
Didn't drink on a job.
Why did you drop the lawsuit against Steve Sisolak?
I'm still going to defend that lawsuit, and that it definitely has a lot of merit. I'm not sure how I'm going to move forward and proceed, to be honest with you. Right now I'm just focused on myself. So
is there a possibility you're going to refile?
I'm not sure what I'm going to do, Dana, right now, because I'm just really trying to focus on Kathleen.
John, she says her routine was to come home at night and do the mom thing, then take her second or third pill of Xanax or walk around the block, then come home and retreat to her room. She says she's got a lot of guilt about what she's done to her daughter, who of course called 911 when Vermillion overdosed. We'll hear about that tomorrow. She also says her daughter is not fully aware of the extent of her drug abuse and that she'll be having that talk, as that is part of her recovery, and we wish her the best.
Thanks, Dana. And on the next Face to Face,
I laid in a hospital bed for 5 days with my life flashing before my very eyes.
Kathleen Vermillion opens up about that drug overdose that almost took her life and the treatment she hopes will change it. More of our exclusive interview with Kathleen Vermillion. That's on the next Face to Face. Thanks for watching, everybody.